all did great, but now it's time for a new week, a new opportunities here as we do have our first matchup of the night. We're gonna go up to the rival league for this one. Speed, we got the mafiosos and the I say rival league and a rival. Um, these two teams. We have a rivals 10-2. Mafiosos are like what 4-8. Like these two teams are so on opposite ends of the spectrum. How do you see this one? Shaking out?
And it's very true. Opposite ends of the spectrum. You got the one seed, and you got mafiosos. Tied for that 11 through 14 spot currently, one game back of that last play-in spot. But it should be really close. Mafiosos, they do have the Juicy Leaf. Was on my org last season, beginning of this season. He's a really good player. He actually leads category in quite a few leads stats in quite a few categories with goals. He's tied for the lead, and he's first in saves as well. So and first in demos for rival league. So Juicy Leaf, really, really good player. Definitely the glue to this mafiosos team. And I really think it's just going to depend on what Juicy Leaf we get. We've seen him struggle in the past. So if he can come out and have himself a really good, solid game and his teammates can support him well, I definitely can see this game going 5, even though their records are on opposite spectrums. However, this arrival roster, um, also no slouches. You got Lucian, Thychad, and Cynical heading up that team there for arrival. We all know what those players can do. They've been in the league for quite some time now. Um, and they're proving it with only having dropped 2 matches this season.
Yeah, they have been on an absolute tear. In fact, they started 1-2, and then I think Thychad was gone for those 2 losses, I'm pretty sure, because my team beat him and Thychad wasn't there. And so, Thychad got back, and they haven't looked back since. They have not lost a game, 9-game win streak. I think that is the longest active win streak in Rival. So they are absolutely popping off right now. Now it's just about, finishing out the season, seeing, like you said, who's been playing during the break, um, which will be interesting to see. I'm looking at this Mafiosis team as well, and there's a player that you didn't mention that I think deserves a shout out. He's been kind of a super sub, like FA super sub all season, and that is Swift. Swift has been kind of all over. Um, I know he's played for the Knights a couple times. Um, I know he did get picked up by the Mafiosos, but I'm pretty sure he's played for your team as well. Like that's this man has been everywhere. Um, so I know Swift has been a staple for the FA sub pool, and he does get picked up right before the trade deadline and stuff. So I think this team they can figure something out here. Big Wade also not a name to sneeze at. So these three, they're gonna have to see if they can put it together against a very dominant three-headed monster on arrival. And a lot of people like to talk about Lucian and Thychat. I think Cynical really is the missing piece that they needed because this team was a team last season and they were solid, but they weren't dominant like they are right now. And so I think this Cynical piece was the final missing piece that they needed. Speed and you know I think we're gonna see just how good this arrival team truly is. And let's see if the mafiosos can, stand strong and pull off the upset because that's what this is at this point, this late into the season. They need this. It's do or die at this point. Because if you go 10-8, you're good, but you don't want to go 9-9, and that's what they're looking to go like at least 9 losses here for the mafiosos if they lose tonight. So we're gonna go ahead and get started here in game number 1 here, and already we're gonna see Juicy Leaf and Big Wade win this kickoff speed. And I never got the prediction out of you. I'm gonna have to go with Arrival in 4 just because I trust this Thychad Lucian Cynical roster. But I could see it going 5. But I'm gonna have to go Arrival in 4. Although we are going to get an early offensive attempt here from the Mafiosos. But who do you got winning this one, Speed?
I think just after looking it up, I did forget that Mafio says as a goal pinch attempt comes out by Juicy, just missing wide. Didn't quite get the angle on that one, but I think I'm gonna have to go with this Mafioso squad. I didn't realize Swift was picked up here by them. Taking a look at some of these stats, he does have the 3rd highest win percentage in rival this season at 70%. Mixed with Juicy and Big Wade, I think that could be a dangerous combo. I just hope you know, with him getting picked up so late that they've definitely got some practice in, and not sure if Arrival got as much practice in. So I'm definitely going to think in 5, though, I'm going to take Mafiosos.
Mafioso's got to see if they could actually pull this one off. They've been on the offensive end for a while now, as Juicy Leaf keeps this ball on the arrival half. Cynical has to make the save. Big Wade is in the corner. Went for the demo instead as Loosh puts that ball up high. Now he's going to try to drop this one down. That's not a great touch. A good 50 there from Swift. Thychad with no boost. Big Wade not going to go for the ball. He's going to leave it for Juicy. And a good 50 there from Cynical getting the save. Finally able to get this ball cleared out of their own half as a rival are now looking for the counterattack. The demo, the shot. Oh my gosh, it's off the crossbar and off a Juicy, and it's an own goal. Cynical finished it off as well, but just unfortunate here, and the counterattack is lethal from a rival.
Yeah, that's a really good heads up play there by Thychad, getting out in front, full boost, demoing that front man defender, and really making Juicy have to make a tough play there with 0 boost. And unfortunately, the ball goes off the crossbar, and he gets that unfortunate own goal touch there. But you know, that should be something where, you know, it stinks, it sucks, but it should be bounce backable. You know, Juicy's usually got a pretty clear head on himself, so.
I do agree with that, but we got to make sure that they're getting these offensive opportunities. And you know what? I will say I've been thoroughly impressed with Mafiosos so far. Looks like their offense has been, you know, creating these good opportunities so far. Here's another one from Swift. Swift's going to go to the backboard, though. Cynical's able to get that cleared. But once again, another good opportunity. That one's going to hit the back wall. That's an open net. Juicy Leaf going to put that one away. Big Wade getting the assist, getting past pretty much all 3 of them here. Great goal, great equalizer here from Mafiosos.
That's just a great placement by Big Wade. Beats the first defender, knows the second defender's gonna bite on that, you know, shot attempt, and he puts it wide on purpose and just leaves it right there. Beautiful open net, beautiful pass there, and you know, evens this up right around that halfway point. So that's definitely what you needed if you're the Mafiosos here. But ooh, great save comes out by Big Wade, and even a better shot by Cynical. You know, your man to watch out for, your dark horse here on this arrival team.
Yeah, he has been putting up great numbers, and now he's trying to show off on stream as Thychad was getting the pass from Loosh, but Cynical's going to hit that one off the sidewall. Loosh, not a lot of boost. He's going to get the fake, though. That one does go wide. Thychad going to try to get the shot. Tries to get it mid for Cynical. Cynical there. Juicy Leaf able to get the block. And Swift now taking his time. Tries to get it past one. Lucian already diving, already getting it around him as now Juicy Leaf looks to pass that one mid, but the only one there is Cynical. He's going to try to take this one off the wall. No, leaves it for Thychad. What a great leave there as that open net allows a rival to take a 2-1 lead.
Juicy looking for that pass out across to one of his teammates, and neither one of them able to get there. And Thychad's gonna definitely punish him on that one, as you know, Big Wade was supposed to be 3rd man back. He thought that his teammate Swift was gonna be there for that pass, and no one was there. And you know, 2 minutes left now, and a rival going up 1. Cynical trying to make this a 2-goal game with the double tap, and he does flip.
Oh my goodness, you understand how crazy this angle is. This man is almost parallel. Oh my, he's almost completely touching the wall. I don't know how he was able to squeeze that one in. I don't think he knew how he did it either, but wow, what a shot there. That's absolutely perfect placement and a huge momentum swing here as now Juicy Leaf kind of try to at least get one back, but Cynical already on top of that one as well. Going for the pre-flip shot. Swift able to make the save, but the bump comes through. Lucian and Thychad couldn't get it past Big Wade on defense. And once again, our rivals seem to have warmed up. Big Wade, no, he's going to go for the demo. Maybe Swift was looking for the pass instead. Little miscommunication. This is a newly formed team. They've tried, but this team of Thychad, Lucian, and Cynical have been playing together almost all season at this point. So they just have that much more chemistry, it feels like, as Thychad was going for the dunk onto Swift. A minute and a half remaining. Cynical puts that ball mid. Lucian for another shot. The demo as well. A great play there from a rival, taking a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, rival looking really solid here. Great pass out middle there by Cynical. Nothing too fancy, but just enough to put Juicy Leaf awkward. Has to kind of just float and try to play that save, and hoping that his defender racing back was going to get there, but no, he gets demoed by Cynical after the pass, and that really just opens it up there for a rival. They're going to go up 3 late into this game, and Mafiosos are really going to need one now. If they want a chance, and Juicy Leaf tries to make something happen, but no, that one's going to get denied by Loosh.
A great save there. Still, Mafiosos are looking for these opportunities. They've had their one goal and a couple great opportunities like this one as well. But Thychad, once again, a great save. The defense from Arrival just seems to be just able to get these last-second saves right when it matters most. But Juicyleaf was looking for the pass, but both of his teammates left. Big Wade now with the 100 boost trying to turn onto this one, but Loosh gets the beat. Swift tries to put that one back mid. Juicyleaf's a little awkward, goes back to Swift. That one's over Cynical. Swift shot, gonna be saved away by Thychad with the epic save. Thychad now taking his time on the ball. Gets it around Juicyleaf, but gets demoed for his efforts. Big Wade pops that ball high, over 2, but Thychad with the spawn. Rocket League gods helping him out a little bit there. 20 seconds remaining. This game is down. This game is a 3-goal game at this point, and obviously with Mafiosos down, they are just trying to get one for the road. Still not gonna be that easy against this Arrival team. Finally, gonna go in the back of the net. No, it's not. Never mind. Thychad got a touch off the post. Wow, what a touch there from Thychad, and now just more time ticking off the clock. They couldn't get the last goal to go. But man, both these teams, they're putting on a show. But Arrival showed that they are just a step above this Mafioso squad.
Yeah, look at that. Cynical doing a little bit of everything. 2 goals, 1 assist, 2 saves on 6 shots. Really putting his foot down. And I see why, he's just under you there as second and player rating in the rival league. And, definitely really showing uh, his great skill. And I wasn't too aware of Cynical. I haven't seen him play at all, but I'm glad I'm getting to watch him play tonight because he's looking like a masterpiece out there. And Mafiosos, they had some great attempts. We saw one right there at the end, but it was just saved away by Thychad where it goes off of the post. They've had a lot of chances early in the game, and they just really need to capitalize on them if they want to stay in the game because we saw a rival, they fight hard all the way through the game, and the Mafiosos, you know, they're going to need to really focus and hammer on those attempts when they get them.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree. And I think the biggest difference was the defense. There were 6 saves on the side of Rival, only 3 on the side of Mafiosos. But it just felt like there were a couple more open nets almost for this Arrival squad to score on. And the defensive miscues are what allow easy goals like that to come through. And Arrival just hasn't had, those defensive miscues at all this series so far. But can this Mafioso team fix up their own defensive mistakes, create a couple more opportunities? We'll have to find out as we get into game number 2 here. It's been all Mafiosos so far, keeping this ball on the Arrival half, just like game 1, but now Cynical on the counter attack. That one's going to hit the crossbar. Big Wade going to have to get a touch up high. Juicyleaf, one off the sidewall, gets a double. Trying to get the 50 on Loosh as well. Could not get the touch there. But the touch from Big Wade goes towards the midfield, and Swift wasn't able to catch up to it. A good demo, though. That ball popped high. Juicyleaf not going to go for that one as you see Cynical already up. He's going to take his time. Gets a controlled touch. Gets it past one. Lucian going to have to get a dive. Gets the nice touch there. Or force a touch out of Juicyleaf as well. But that one, almost a dangerous opportunity. Still does get cleared away. The second man just not there in time, it feels like right now, for this Mafiosos team. And a bad flip there from Big Wade almost resulted in an immediate goal. Thychad, his shot is going to get saved, and now Juicyleaf on the counter. Juicyleaf with the flip. Can he get the shot? He gets it over one. He gets the bump. Oh, the bump from Big Wade as well. Man, oh man, the physicality coming through here from Mafiosos.
And that right there comes from big communication from Juicyleaf, I bet, and Wade communicating that Juicyleaf was going to solo that, try to get another touch, and Big Wade goes, there's a man sitting there. He said he's going to solo it. Let me go get that man out of net and, trust that he's going to beat that defender that was already on him. And he does. And, give them this 1-goal lead, almost halfway through this game, a minute and a half in. And, that's definitely huge momentum for them to be able to strike first after going down and losing that game number 1 by 3 goals.
Yeah, now can they hold on, or can they even extend this lead as they look to pressure more? But that's a great clear there from Loosh. As now Cynical going to try to get that ball mid. Juicyleaf able to get a touch. Has to get a 50 onto Thychad, and he does. Lucian already up. Lucian looking for the shot. The save from Juicyleaf comes through. And a great follow-up touch from Big Wade. Clearing it to the corner. A little bit panicky on the defense, but they're able to get these saves so far. Cynical, his shot gets saved away by Big Wade, and Swift once again clears it to the corner. Arrival starting to mount more pressure. Juicyleaf tries to get the ball clear, but nobody's there except for Thychad all the way back. Cynical trying to get the follow-up touches. That touch from Swift is going to go to the corner once again. Swift puts that, Lucian puts that ball mid. Big Wade gets demoed by Cynical, and Thychad puts it away. Great teamwork here, a three-man play from Arrival.
Yeah, that's a great backdoor demo there by Cynical, opening up that net. Great pass to come out there um, from Loosh to find Thychad coming up from third man. And that's just great team play communication right there all around. We saw two great team plays, communicative plays as Juicyleaf trying to get the lead back. And no, that one's going to be put away. Big wave back off the backboard again, but that's going to be cleared away from Cynical and going to be sent back down into the Mafiosos end. But we're now halfway through this game and it is 1-1, and Mafiosos looking to strike again here, and they are, and Swift going to give them that lead yet again.
Swift, great shot here, but Big Wade, even more important, he's been the one downfield making stuff happen, it feels like, you know? The plays, the offense kind of, I wouldn't say it runs through him, but it's like, if he's able to make a great play on the last man, if it's getting a beat, if it's getting a bump, either way, it just feels like Big Wade's been the one making those plays happen. As the fake kickoff comes through here, Swift is gonna get a touch of the ball, and I don't know what happened to his car. It looked like maybe it lagged on my screen, I don't know, but that man rocketed off the ceiling for that one, as now Arrival once again trying to continue the pressure, and that's what they're so good at. They just continuously pressure the ball and pressure the net, even pressuring the boost pads as well. They will keep you in your half. But not this time as Thychad, actually, he's going to get a great touch there, trying to get a follow-up. Big Wade just has to pop it up high. Swift going to take his time, tries to get a control, gets a flip reset, and makes Thychad clear it to his own corner. Lucian, last man back, gets 50 by Loosh, or sorry, gets 50 by Juicyleaf, as Swift is able to get the shot. Cynical, no boost left. Lucian up, able to get the touch. That's a more difficult touch than it looks like, but a great touch there from Lucian, able to get that ball cleared. Juicyleaf able to get the 50. Tried to get the follow, but Lucian was already up in the air for that one. Minute and a half remaining. Swift couldn't get the clear. Big Wade gonna try to clear it down back to him, but it's just a great touch from Thychad over to Cynical. Cynical backflips though, couldn't get the follow-up, but that touch from Lucian is gonna lead to a Thychad shot. Big Wade save. Big Wade gonna get the clear as well. There's a minute 10 remaining. It's a 1-goal lead here, but we've seen Arrival start poking and prodding at the net. Juicyleaf tries to get that ball cleared. That ball gets popped up high. Big Wade off the ceiling. Can he beat Thychad? He does with the dunk, and a great touch there. And now, once again, Arrival starts to try to reinitiate that attack. And Speed, it's been, you know, Mafiosos hanging on defense so far. You think Arrival's going to tie this one up?
It's kind of looking that way since Mafiosos have scored that goal to go up by 1. They really haven't had much offensive pressure. They maybe had 1 or 2 semi-decent looks, but it's really just been all Arrival. And here they are again, looking to have another attack. Started by Cynical, but no, that one's going to get out 50 by Juicy. He beats another defender. That one's going to go off the post, but it's going to be sent away by Lucian as he's going to keep this game within reach with 22 seconds to go.
And they make one last play happen. Thychad gets a long clear. Lucian already there. Lucian, that touch, you're going to go to the backboard, and Swift doesn't have the boost to get there, but Big Wade's going to get the touch. That ball over Thychad's head. That could be the dagger. And now, with 10 seconds remaining, Juicyleaf is going to put that one away. And a 2-goal lead this late into the game. It might as well be over, Speed.
Yeah, that's super unfortunate there by Thychad. You know, you are down a goal. You really need to push up and get that. And that ball just floats over his head. He's unable to get up to it in time. And that's definitely going to be the dagger here in this game number 2. Mafiosos are going to tie this series up 1 apiece as we're going to head into game 3. And, you know, they definitely looked way better here defensively, and they definitely capitalized a lot better, had a lot more offensive pressure, more dangerous looks in this game number 2.
Absolutely, and it felt like the offense from Arrival was still just as good. I mean, like, it just felt like they weren't getting open net looks from Mafiosos that they were getting in the first game. So Arrival, maybe a little bit of a wake up call here, step it back into gear. But it just felt like as a whole, if the Arrival shots, you know, they were creating good opportunities. Their offense was rotating really well, getting good opportunities. But the saves from Mafiosos, 7 this time compared to the 3 of Arrival and the 3 they only had last game. So the defense, like you said, was the biggest difference maker here. But also the solo plays, man, like Juicyleaf and Big Wade with the bump and the pass as well. Big Wade made a huge impact offensively. So I can't wait to see if Mafiosos have more in store for us. Lucian trying to get another touch, but it's going to be Juicyleaf up in the air, and he can be so dangerous. Gets a 50 onto Cynical as that ball now gets hit by Swift towards the midfield. Thychad's touch, not a great one, as Juicyleaf now has a free shot on net. That one's going to hit the crossbar and down, and it's going to be bouncing out. Big Wade puts it away, and an early goal here for Mafiosos.
Great play again. Started there by Juicy, trying to go solo again. Gets a great 50, and just able to be kept in by Swift. Just keeps it high, puts it middle. Juicy Leaf, great shot. Unfortunate that it doesn't go in, but Big Wade doing Big Wade things, just being there, being solid, and just being the man when he needs to be the man, and gets that as a
Oh
rival
my.
looking to get one. That's off the post, and that one's going to be sent away by yet again Big Wade, always in the right spot at the right time. I feel like as Juicy Leaf trying to get this counter here, but no, that's going to be sent away by Cynical.
Big Wade also jumped there. Thychad was able to get under him. Lucian waiting for the pass mid, but Juicy Leaf's going to have that one covered. Juicy Leaf now trying to get a big clear downfield, but it's just going to be Big Wade getting some big bumps as another one comes through. He knows his role on this team, and he is executing it beautifully so far. A good bump there from Juicy Leaf. Big Wade towards the mid. Swift shot, not going to be on target. Was going for that back corner post, but not going to hit that time as Lucian now with the free ball off the back wall. That could be dangerous. That shot just going to be high and wide as now Swift puts that one up high. Has a follow-up touch. Maybe looking for Juicy Leaf, who doesn't have a whole lot of boost. Cynical is going to beat him to it. Big Wade going to keep that ball in play, though. A great touch there. Can he get the follow? He's looking for it. That ball gets dropped down. Thychad gets bumped, and so Swift is going to have a great touch here over to Juicy. Cynical going to beat him to it, though. Juicy now trying to get the cutoff, but it's going to be Cynical and Thychad, a 1-2 passing play. But it's going to go over to Juicy Leaf, and that shot was luckily saved away by Lucian. He was already back in time, but Big Wade with a great pass. Thychad the only one there to receive it, though. Cynical, he was waiting on the wall for that clear. Thychad looking for the mid pass. A great play from our rival. And once again, the defense from Mafiosos has just taken a huge step forward since game one. They're able to save that one away as well. Thychad, he's not able to get a touch. Swift is going to be there. Back off the back wall. Big Wade not going to go through. Once again, the defense from both these teams, super high level. The offense as well. These are three-man passing plays we're seeing, and still the defense is holding on strong. It's been 2 minutes already. Only one goal has been scored, but the offense and the defense has been lights out. But it's going to be Thychad capitalizing on, once again, an open net here. Big Wade just crept up a little too much, and you flip forward, you're going to get punished there, Speed, and Thychad makes him pay.
Yeah, Swift, not a lot of boost to be able to get back for that. That ball just finds its way back out to Thychad, and Thychad's just gonna. It's all about placement sometimes. It's not necessarily about how hard, and he didn't hit that very hard, but he placed that in the spot where he knew no one was gonna reach it, and he's gonna tie this one up halfway through this game. And the defense is insane from both of these teams. Mafiosos, since game one, has really improved their defense, and both teams now, offenses are looking really great. Like you said, three-man passing plays, unreal. We love to see it as the shot's going to come out there from Thychad, and no, that placement is just going to be high, and this one's going to get sent away, but no, Cynical's going to keep this one, and he's going to go for the reset, look for the pass. Can he get it over Big Wade? No, he's not, but Thychad just gets a small touch, enough to keep it in, and a bump comes out. The net is open, and Swift's going to send that one away as we now head into the 2-minute mark here, Flip, and this game remains tied.
And still as nerve-wracking as ever, as once again, our rival are continuing to mount the pressure. Lucian's touch is going to go far, but Cynical's going to keep that ball in the midfield. As Big Wade looks for another touch, not going to get it, but Juicy Leaf, he already calculated for that one. As Big Wade now going for the bump, Swift shot, going to get saved away. That one went straight at Cynical. Swift needs to shoot better than that if they want to win this game. They got to capitalize on these opportunities. An opportunity like this one is Juicy Leaf's 50 goes very far off the corner, but Thychad with a beautiful double going to allow Big Wade to get a touch. Juicy Leaf able to get the save over to Swift. Swift downfield clear. Is that one on target? Not going to be hard enough as Loosh was able to get back in time. Loosh able to get another touch as well. Thychad going to hit it off the sidewall. Can he get a follow-up? It's going to be Big Wade. That one going to be just high. Cynical's still going to save it away. Could have been on target, actually, as Swift now looks for the pass. Now it's going to be Juicy Leaf. He's going to try to slot that one. Lucian's going to have that one saved. Swift, awkward touch, Cynical, even more awkward. Juicy Leaf puts it away. 55 seconds remaining, and Mafiosos go up by 1.
Yeah, I don't know if Swift thought that Cynical was going to get it, but it looked like he wasn't. And, he just didn't have enough boost to follow it up. Thankfully, Juicy Leaf reading that play just as well as Swift saw it happening and was able to get there and just put that one in, giving themselves the lead. They're looking to take the game number 3 and go up 2-1 in the series now with only 48 seconds to go as they're looking to pressure again. Juicy Leaf with another shot on. And yes, now the Mafiosos are up 2 late in this game number 3.
Juicy Leaf does what Juicy Leaf does best. man, he just always makes something happen. Whenever you think you guys got a chance, Juicy Leaf is always there to make sure that you know that he is the best player on the field, and he will let you know as he scores another one right there. Now, Thychad trying to make a play happen. If it's going to be someone on this team, you want it to be him. Lucian, he's going to try to finish that one off. Cynical, he side flips. Does still get a 50, but it's going to be Big Wade's shot. Gets blocked away by Thychad. Racing back now with Swift with no boost. Able to get a great touch there as Loosh tries to get a follow-up. That one off the backboard. That one over to Cynical. Cynical gets saved away by Juicy Leaf. Juicy Leaf now with 4 saves. He has been popping off. Juicy Leaf able to get the clear as well. Thychad catches that one. 10 seconds remaining. They got to make a play happen. Swift trying to make it clear. That one gets popped up high. Cynical doesn't get the beat. Big Wade now just has to wait 1 second, and that will do it here for game number 3. Mafiosos go ahead and take a 2-1 series lead. These three have just been playing so well as a team. The Swift defense, the Juicy Leaf defense, both those guys have 4 saves. And downfield, man, you gotta worry about the Big Wade. He probably, I gotta look at the stats because I know he had some demos in this game. And man, Speed, this Mafiosos team, they're showing out on stream.
They really are showing out on stream. Again, led by their number one man, the Juicy Leaf. You know, great
He,
performance. Was a part of all 3 goals, 2 goals, 1 assist, and then you already mentioned the 4 huge saves that he had. And you know, this is why he is, you know, top of rival in goals and saves. The man just is everywhere. He's all over the pitch. And you know, it's really good to see that, you know, Big Wid, yes, he's not getting the stats, right? He's not getting the stats that you see, but the stats he is getting are, you know, those bumps, those demos, and that's what's opening up the space and making a rival really think twice about their positioning, because they know Big Wade's just coming around. He's not necessarily hunting for them, but he's just putting himself in the right position to be able to make those plays. And if you're a rival, you really have to try to start boost starving this Mafiosos team so they don't have all that momentum and are able to, you know, really pick off those bump and demo plays on you.
Cynical with a good save, trying to make it into a counter attack as Lucian now going to get a shot. That one's going to be on target. That one bar down in. Arrival, they're not playing. They're not playing around. As 25 seconds in, we have a goal early here, and just a quick little counter attack there. Speed and Arrival, they strike first.
Yeah, rival, great goal there. They definitely needed it. They let up 2 goals in the last 2 games. They let up the goals early as Mafioso's looking to come right back with the Big Wade. He's trying to get himself on that stat board, but no, that one's going to go off the post, and Arrival looking to counterattack here. No, Cynical to Lucian combo isn't going to work, but Lucian still trying to get this in the middle. Big Wade 50s them out, and now we're seeing here both the Arrival players in that corner not with a lot of boost, and now they're honestly bumping each other too. They really got to get their heads squared away right now if they're trying to keep this game, you know, in their favor here, as they're up 1-0 early in this game. But you can't be having plays like that where you're bumping into each other.
Yeah. Hopefully the stream is back online. Hopefully everything is all fixed. I know we're having some issues with the nameplates, but you guys didn't miss much. It's been a minute into this game. Still, that one Arrival goal is all we have. Maybe Big Wade going to make something else happen here. Doesn't get the touch, and Juicy Leaf also backs off of it. As now Cynical trying to get the air dribble. Does get stopped by Swift. As now Juicy Leaf up in the air. Lucian going to get the touch, though. As now a demo from Juicy Leaf is going to allow more pressure here for Mafiosos. Going for the reset. Gets one. I think he got a second as well, but nobody mid for the pass. Cynical going to get the clear. Almost 2 minutes gone, and it feels like Mafiosos just don't have the offensive power right now. I lied. Swift scores. I'll eat my words.
Swift, as you were speaking them, said, nope, don't even finish your sentence, because I'm going to put this one in the back of the net, and he's going to tie this one up for Mafiosos. And if you're a rival, you got to really be worried now. They've had your number the last 2 games. They've scored on you late in those last 2 games as well. So as big demos coming out from Cynical and Juicy Leaf and Thychad, Lucian putting a shot on, but no, that one's going to be cleared down by Juicy Leaf. Cynical, not a lot of boost, but he gets that critical 50 there as third man to relieve that pressure that Mafiosos were trying to storm down the field with.
Now Thychad up in the air. Doesn't get the best touches. Big Wade's going to beat him to it. Now Cynical trying to get the follow. Gets one touch. Swift's going to have a good clear here. Over to Juicy. Juicy able to get one touch. Thychad's waiting for him, though. Doesn't have the boost to follow, so Lucian's going to take it from him. Loosh now going to get the pop over one. Big Wade backflips. Could be an opportunity. Loosh tries to send it mid. Big Wade does get the block. Cynical already up. That one off the backboard once again. Swift is already there to get the clear, though, and Juicyleaf downfield, but Thychad beats him. Thychad looking for the double. Doesn't get the angle this time. Swift now pops that one high, but he doesn't have the boost to follow. Loosh thought he did. The shot comes through. Big Wade able to make the save. And Juicyleaf now pops that one again up high. A double commit from Swift and Big Wade, though. Juicyleaf last man back. Cynical going for the bump. Doesn't quite get it. The follow-up, but it's the own goal that allows Thychad to score. Juicyleaf got the save, but I think it was Swift, or I don't know who it was. They were able to put the ball in the back of the nets for a rival, and that one could be costly.
That is super unfortunate if you're the Mafiosos. The great save, Juicyleaf sends that one wide, clearly visible, but Swift rotating to that back post just happens to run right into Juicy's save and is going to give a rival this lead with 2 minutes to go. And now
Oh my.
they're trying to get another one, but no, that one's going to be sent away by Swift. They have a little bit of a counterattack here. Lucian doesn't have a lot of boost back. He gets one soft touch, but no, that's going to go right down to Cynical and Big Wade, and they're going to 50 that one out.
Yeah, I will say there are a couple of opportunities where it feels like this rival team, their third man is a little too eager to challenge. It feels like, so I feel like that's why these third man demos have been working so well for Big Wade, as he once again was downfield hunting. A good pass there from Juicyleaf. That ball though is just gonna, from Swift. It was gonna bounce up back for him as Big Wade now tries to get the follow-up touch. Juicyleaf's gonna get the follow. That one off the back wall. Big Wade gets the beat. A great beat it is. Lucian's awkward. Swift doesn't have the boost, and also now has 33 boosts as he just got eliminated from the field, as Lucian now tries to get the clear. That one down to Swift. Swift gonna hit that ball way high. That ball's gonna be waterfalling down. Juicyleaf is there. When the opportunity arises, Juicyleaf strikes.
And that's a great attempt there by Big Wade. He made Thychad respect him going up for that touch, which let the door open for Juicyleaf to come in and gobble that waterfall right up. Said thank you. Minute left. We're tied up. You know, this is huge momentum here for Mafiosos as they're up in the series and they're trying to end this one. They do not want to go to 5 with this 10-2 rival team.
Swift now. Just Lucian and Cynical back. Cynical doesn't have a whole lot of boost. He's really awkward now. But Thychad able to get back in time and bail him out just a little bit. Lucian, a little awkward, doesn't have a whole lot of boost. Clears that one to the corner. Our rival taking their touches a little bit slower now, not just diving in at everything. I lied. There comes Cynical down the field. That one could have been a shot. It could have been a goal. Big Wade gets it around one. Just Thychad back now. Thychad, last man, gets beat. Big Wade with the demo as well, but he couldn't follow it up. That ball's bouncing down mid. Swift, can he get there? Not going to be able to get a shot on target. Tries to get the pass mid. Cynical, not a lot of boost still. Able to get the nice 50 as Big Wade continuing this pressure for Mafiosos. It's got to be so nerve-wracking if you're a rival. Juicyleaf's touch, not a great one. All three are rival players in this corner. Swift just has to get it past Cynical. That ball might just hit the ground, and it does. Very, very dangerous position there for a rival. They're managed to escape into overtime, but how long will they last with Juicyleaf on the pitch? Cynical, he's able to get a beautiful touch there, saving an almost assured double from Juicyleaf. And once again, right where we left off, Speed, it is Mafiosos on this arrival end initiating pressure.
Yeah, and, you know, huge, great attempt there by Juicyleaf. And like you said, that was a for sure goal by Juicyleaf. He had that lined up if it wasn't for that touch there by our rival. And they're still got all the pressure. The pass comes up from Big Wade over to Swift. He's going to decide to take it up to the wall. Thychad is there. He gets 50'd out, but Juicyleaf and Big Wade both going at it. Juicyleaf decides to leave it for Big Wade. Gonna go back for this touch, almost gets demoed, but he's gonna get that big 50 here, and now a rival having to race back, but Thychad's gonna give them a little bit of time here to reset, and now he's gonna clear this one down the field.
Swift controlling the ball, trying to get past Cynical, though, with another great challenge. Lucian trying to get this ball back towards the arrival offense as Cynical is waiting downfield. Doesn't get the touch, though. The pass was there. Thychad able to get the follow. Swift, first man, gonna get the good challenge, as now he's gonna look for the follow-up. Cynical does win the 50 on him as that ball is just bouncing towards the midfield. Big Wade doesn't get a first touch. Gets it under Thychad, though. Lucian, that ball bouncing mid. Could be dangerous. Swift elects to hit it past Cynical. Cynical's touch made Thychad very awkward. Big Wade going for the demo, but Lucian had it red, and now is that counterattack on target? No, it's just off. Cynical shot though. That one, it's gonna go in. We're going to game 5.
Game 5. Great attempt there by Big Wade. Juicyleaf pushed up a little too far, didn't have a lot of boost, had to go to that back corner first, and because of that, came racing in, and great shot there to put it behind Juicyleaf, coming in full momentum, try to backflip and get that save, and it's not gonna cut it. So Arrival gonna take game 4 in overtime, first overtime that we saw of the series, and now we're heading to Champions Field for game number 5, all squared away 2-2 as Mafiosos, Arrival, tale of two opposites on the season so far, record wise. We both predicted opposite teams here. We are going to 5. I still have my Mafiosos. Are you still sticking with your Arrival pick?
Man, I think Arrival kind of woke up. Just like they realize, hey, we're about to lose this series, and so they are doing whatever it takes at this point to get this victory on defense and on offense. I will say though, Mafiosos were just one big Wade demo away from a victory, and Swift faked that man out of his shoes, by the way. But Big Wade is gonna have to try to get a follow-up touches. Swift wasn't able to put that one away. Still, great fake there from Swift, and now Thychad. Haven't seen him have his pop-off moment yet. Trying to wait for it. A good demo there from Juicyleaf. Big Wade now on the counter. Gets a good 50. Might leave this one. No, he's going to pop that one up high. Cynical. Going to get the long clear. Juicyleaf. Going to clear it down to Big Wade. Thychad and Lucian are both up. That one could result in a goal. A bad touch from Thychad. Swift is there. Lucian able to get back for the save. Juicyleaf. 50 boost to work with. Just gets 50 though by Lucian as that ball gets popped up by Cynical. Wow, what a beautiful pass, and Thychad was able to pounce on it immediately.
And again, it's not about the quantity of attempts that you have, it's about the quality. And right there, we've seen Mafiosos have all the pressure in the first 45 seconds of this game, but Arrival making the most out of their attempt that they've had. Beautiful pass by Cynical. Great shot. Way to get up and read that pass there from Thychad, and he gets himself in this scoring boat. And that's something that you had talked about, Thychad really needing to see him warm up and wake up just a little bit more, and he has early on in game 5.
Swift now looking for a pass downfield. It's gonna be Thychad, Juicyleaf, Big Wade, Lucian. All of them were up. Like literally everybody on the field I think was in the air at that point. But Swift, he's gonna be the one in control of the ball. He might pancake this one down. That one would have been a crazier shot than Cynical's that we saw earlier in this series. But instead, it's going to be a free clear for Lucian. Free save, though, for Swift. Is that touch not his best? That one's going to hit the back wall. Juicyleaf trying to get the follow was Swift. Juicyleaf had a great touch to get the clear. Really saved them from a dangerous situation. Big Wade now. The first man trying to get the shot, get the pass. Swift able to put it away. Juicyleaf was able to get it off the post. I'm not sure how they made it work. It was such a tight angle, but still, they were able to get the equalizer.
That tight pressure that Mafiosos like to play. They like to play their third man, pushing up a little too much, some would think, but it does work for them more times than it hurts them. We have seen that time and time again. Juicyleaf, Big Wade, Swift, all right there in the offensive third, and able to put that one away as the clear comes out here from Juicyleaf. Gonna get sent back in by Lucian, but again, Swift has that one. Thychad, not a lot of boost to work with. Can he make something happen? No, that one's going to get sent away by Swift. But getting a little dirty on the back line is Thychad getting the bump, but no, that one's not going to find its way in. And Juicyleaf is going to clear this one away from for the Mafiosos.
Yeah, but these clears are all getting met by an Arrival player in the midfield. Finally, one gets past the halfway mark, but Lucian is still going to be the first one there. Juicyleaf, though, does get the beat. Swift is backwards, can't really get to that ball. Cynical is able to get that ball cleared. Big Wade waiting on it. Still not the best touches. Big Wade tries to put that one over towards Swift. Swift off the sidewall. Juicyleaf, he's going to be there. Trying to get one touch over to Swift once again. The passing is coming through. Lucian said, I've had enough of that. You're going to go back to your spawn. As now, Juicyleaf looking for the shot. Looking for the double. And like I said, opportunity arises. The Juicyleaf strikes.
Yeah, it's not often that If you miss that touch there, Juicy Leaf is going to find a way to make contact with the ball for a second time. And 90% of that time, he's going to put it on net. And if you're Thychad there, you had to make that touch. He jumps at it knowing that the ball's wide and doesn't get that touch, but he's going to try to get a double tap himself here to tie it up. More pressure comes out from a rival. Juicy Leaf's going to cut this one. He's going to put this
Oh
one
my
on, and Thychad isn't able to get a touch on his flip. And now Mafiosos go up 2 halfway through this game.
My goodness, Juicy Leaf just has a nose for it, man. He realized Thychad 0 boost, gotta be flipping back at this point. Literally just puts it next to him. Just has to put it on target at that point because he knew Thychad would not be able to adjust and get a save. And so, a 2-goal lead, but there's still so much time remaining. Big Wade, by the way, had an insane save right before that play. So he is continuing the defensive stand here for Mafiosos. As now Swift, no boost to work with, has to try to make a save on this one. It's going to be Big Wade getting the save on it, though, as Big Wade now couldn't get a touch. Juicy Leaf able to get the clear past Thychad. Juicy Leaf now gets beat by Lucian. That ball, kind of awkward. Big Wade tried to touch it over to Swift, but Swift got demoed. Juicy Leaf now, not a lot of boost to work with. Tries to get that ball over. Gets it over one as Thychad just now goes for the ball as Big Wade's able to get a long clear. Lucian, his touch, going to go down. Cynical going to look for the follow. Swift is going to get the save. Still, the boost counts on Mafiosos was literally all 0 at that point. Now, can they break out of their own half, get some boost, reset their defense? Good touch there from Big Wade, allowing him to take control. Gets it over Thychad as well. Cynical, he dove at that ball. Juicy Leaf puts it off the corner. This could be dangerous. Thychad able to get back for the save. But it's been Mafiosos. They're calm, they're composed. They've been on 0 boost for so long, and yet they still have not been scored on with a minute remaining speed. You think these boys will hold on for a Game 5 win?
I think they're going to hang on for a Game 5 win here. They're firing all cylinders right now as Juicy Leaf is going to clear this one away. Waste even more time. Lucian goes up, but no, he's going to get beat. And now they have a great attack here. Arrival racing back. Not a lot of boost. Going to fake that one, but no, Juicy Leaf, not a lot of boost. Deciding to give up a little bit of space. Is going to clear this one away as now we're heading into the final 30 seconds. Arrival needs something to happen now. Can they make it happen? No, Big Wade's going to send that one away.
And a great save there from Thychad. Just keep their hopes alive just a little bit longer, even if the clock is really against them. Cynical, he's going to clear that one all the way down. That one's going to be just off target. Swift would not have gotten there if it was on target, though. Still, 16 seconds remaining. Thychad, Arrival, desperate to make some kind of play happen. They do not want to give up this 1 seed. They will, though, as that ball is going to find the back of the net. But this time, it's going to be Juicy Leaf again. My
Juicy
man,
Leaf.
he's just always there, Speed.
He is always there. The ball always seems to find him. He's either, making these insane double taps, insane saves, or, and like that case, 50 on the defensive end by one of his teammates, and it's just gonna find him. And he wasn't even trying to cherry pick. It just found him in the offensive end, and he's just able to make a small tap as this one is 0. As once the ball hits the ground, and there it is, Mafiosos are going to take this series. They're going to keep their season alive and, propel them now, pending results, other results tonight, tied for at least possibly the last spot in the play-ins with 5 matches to go.
Yeah, great performance there from Mafiosos. I think all 3 of their players, Speed, it's not very often you see a team get formed last second like this and really play a role extremely well. Big Wade knew his role. Swift knew his role. Juicy Leaf, oh, he knew his role all right. That man, literally all 3 of them just kind of just knew what the others wanted to do. I've never seen a team mesh like that so well, getting just picked up in the middle of the season like that. So really impressed by the Mafiosos. And, Arrival, this is look. If there's going to be a game where the higher seeds drop a game, it's going to be a series like this, man. Where to be honest, like not a lot of these rival teams have been like playing all that much during the break, and they're looking a little rusty. It goes to 5, and it just takes one good performance from a Mafiosos team to bring a rival back down to size, and now they are still 10-3, right? They are almost securing a playoff win with like or a playoff spot with like one more win. But this does not, or this allows them to now get caught by both the Pineapples and the Hydra. Well, sorry, no, just the Pineapples. As the Pineapples they're 9-3, and so we also have the tiebreaker above them. I'm not sure if it goes game record. I don't know all the tiebreakers, but either way, a rival. They had that one seed, man. Now they don't. But I know we do got to get going here pretty quickly, as that was a long 5 game banger, but it was a banger. And speed, man, it was a blast casting with you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Definitely excited to be back in the booth with you. It's been a while, but yes, we're gonna take a short intermission, and then we will be back with our second match of the night, where we will be heading into the Prospect League.
Yep. So we'll catch you guys then. Deuces.